Hello everyone, this is Geethapriya from RMDEC Engineering College. In this lecture, we will be seeing about hidden and exposed terminal problem in Mac. So, hidden terminal problem. From this example, we'll see what is hidden terminal problem. Here we can see three nodes, node A, B and C. So, here the communication range is A can communicate with B and B can communicate with both A and C can communicate only with B. So the medium between A to B is not accessible or it will not be known by C, and the medium from B to C is not known by A. So for example, you consider A is communicating with B. So from A to B already a connection has been established and A is transferring some information to B. At the same time, if C also tries to communicate and C also sends some information to B, and collision will happen at the node B. This collision in the medium will not be sensible by both the node, that is both A and C, because the medium of B to C is not known by A and medium of A to B is not known by C. So this collision will not be known by each other and they will be sending the information continuously, and there will be loss of data at B. B will not be receiving either the data from A as well as C. So this is called as a hidden terminal problem because A is hidden from C and C is hidden from A. So the next one is exposed terminal problem. Here consider four nodes, node A, B, C and D. Here the communication range is A can communicate with B, B can communicate with A, C as well as D, and C can communicate with B and D can communicate with C and B. So this is how the communication range is between all the nodes. In this, for example, you consider B started a communication between B to A. So now B is transferring some information to A. At the same time, if C thinks to communicate with D and C checks the medium will be, or the B will be already sending an information. So B, C, D, everything are in the same communication range. So if B is doing some doing some communication, C thinks that already B is communicating with D, so I cannot interfere between the communication between B and D. So C wait until the medium becomes free. But at this time, the actual thing is B is actually communicating with A and D is idle only. So anyone can send information to D. But C thinks the medium is already occupied and it will be waiting. So unnecessary waiting time will be there at C. Why? Because C and A are exposed from each other. So C doesn't know A is present and B may be communicating with A also. So this problem is called as a exposed terminal problem, and this problem can be prevented by using RTC and CTC method. So RTC is request to send and CTC is clear to send. So when a node tries to communicate with the other node, the sender node should send a request to send information to the receiving node. So once a receiving node got the information and it sends back a CTC. CTC means clear to send. So once the clear to send is received to the sender, sender can pass information or can start the transferring information to the receiving node. So this is about the hidden and exposed node problem. Thank you.